Hi, thank you so much for joining us and watching this video. We're students with Home for Birth and we're going to be demonstrating how to set up, fill, and take down your birth kit. And I'm Sam. With me today we have
Rose
and
Carson.
What we're going to show you next are all of the pieces to your birth tub, and it's important to get them out ahead of time before you go into labor to make sure that everything is present. So first you have your actual birth tub. Then you have the blue birth tub liner. We'll also give you a separate clear liner. And then there'll be the heater, the sump pump, 2 foam circles, as well as a clip and a metal rod. Alrighty, so now we're gonna show you how to set up your birth tub. So first, obviously you take it out of the box. The foam circle that has holes on it, you're gonna wanna put that on the floor for starters. Then you unwrap it. For the birth tub, in how to set it up, the bottom is going to be the part that has the hole, and that hole you're also going to want to line up with the holes on the foam circle. Once you've got that part set, next you put the rod through the metal rods to connect them together. Alrighty, once you have the metal rods connected and your birth tub is in a circle, then you put the clip on, securing it and reinforcing it for strength. So next what you're going to do is you're going to attach the heater. So first you put it through the bottom hole on the birth tub, and then you weave it through the 2 circle ones on the mat. After that, you want to make sure that it's kind of in the middle, so it's kind of around. It's also important to remember that the heater's purpose in this situation is to maintain the hot water that you've already put in your birth tub, instead of bringing cold to hot. Otherwise it will take too long for that to be achieved. So now it's time for you to put the liner over the tub, and first you're going to use the blue Aqua Doula liner, and you're just going to wrap it around the whole of the tub. Once you have your liner over your birth tub, what you're going to want to do next is you're going to want to clean it with either a mild bleach water wipe, Clorox wipe, or another wipe of your choosing. And you're gonna wanna do this because we take our birth tubs from house to house, and ideally no birth goo will ever go on it. However, you are gonna it's other people's hands and germs are gonna be on it. So we just ask, as another precaution, that you wipe it down before you're using it and then after you're using it before you return it to us as well. On the actual day of birth, you're gonna wanna use a liner, a clear liner, and that's going to go over everything as well. However, before you add the liner, if you have a space in your house that's really more secluded, you're going to use for your birth, it's free of animals or whatnot as well, you can set this part up ahead of time, and then on the day of birth, then add the clear liner.
Hi, I'm Brandy, and we're going to cover filling up the tub right now. You are going to want to purchase a garden hose that has not been utilized outside before, and the length will depend on where you're connecting the hose to. You couldn't connect it to an outside faucet because that is cold water only. You will ideally want to go to the behind your washing machine and connect to the hot only. The other thing you might need to purchase is, if you do not choose to connect to behind your washer, you're going to want to buy an adapter from Menards or Lowe's to hook up from the hose to the aerator to the tub itself. Once you have hooked up your hose, you are going to take a piece of duct tape. This will have the clear liner on it also, and so you're going to duct tape the hose pointing downward into the tub to the clear liner, so that when you turn the hose on behind the washing machine, it will not spray all over your house ideally. Once you begin filling the tub, you're going to let it run for maybe 20 minutes, set your phone timer, and go ahead and check it at the end of 20 minutes, and then set your timer for every 4 to 5 minutes thereafter, checking it. As soon as the water runs cold, I want you to turn off the water, use the lid to cover the tub with, and just wait. Give your water heater like an hour to an hour and a half to replenish. Once it's running hot and staying hot from another faucet, do another hot water heater full. You're looking at somewhere around 80 gallons of hot, And then the rest, because we're only going to fill the tub 2/3 of the way, no matter what, just don't go above that. So the rest of the water can be cold. Ideally, we're looking for a temperature under 100 degrees, but to a woman's comfort level is what we're going for. To drain your tub, you will have a sump pump that will connect to the garden hose that you used to fill the tub before. When we only take water out of the tub with the sump pump once a mom and baby are done getting in the tub. The sump pump has closed internal mechanisms that we can't guarantee have never touched other birth water, so we just keep it for only after you and a baby are out of the tub. You will connect the sump pump, the top of it, to the garden hose, and then you will put the garden hose wherever you want to drain the water. So that could be putting it actually into a toilet. You just push it right past the U of the toilet. No birth goo water will ever come up into your toilet. It'll run directly into the septic system. Then the other option would be just to run it out a door or out a window, being cognizant of where it will land. And then you are gonna drain it. When it gets to the place that you're like, oh, that's probably hardly any water left, so maybe the sump pump starts making noise, instead of taking the sump pump out, I would encourage you to tip the tub. Water is shockingly heavy. It's like 8.8 pounds per gallon, so you don't have to be He-Man. You can get as much water out with the sump pump as possible. Then once you've gotten all that you can, you will bring a trash bag over to the tub and throw the disposable liner away. From that point, we're going to have you wipe down the tub just like you did when it came in and let it dry really well.
Just a reminder, it's your responsibility to pick up the birth tub at the fish's location around 37 weeks, and then also bring it back at your 1 week postpartum visit, also at the fish's location. Thank you so much for choosing Home for Birth. We're so excited to meet your baby, and now you know how to set up your birth tub.